Hello, this is Andrea St. Amand. Welcome to SoulGram number 2 for April 15th, 2021. So last time I talked about my observance of where we are right now 1 year into the pandemic and how folks' resilience is just really worn out. And so today I want to talk about how you get your resilience back. And first of all, we need to acknowledge that resilience runs out one drop at a time. And resilience is that idea of how can I handle crisis over a long period of time? What's my bounce back rate? How much can I handle without breaking? And folks who are very resilient can handle a lot, and folks who don't have resilience or coping skills can't handle very much before they break. And all of us we're sort of out of resilience at this point. So how do we get it back? Well, resilience comes back the same way it goes out, one drop at a time. But there is hope. There is a way to fill your cup back up. And it all is going to come down to one thing. I promise you. It comes down to one thing, making it about you. Sounds selfish, doesn't it? It sounds awfully selfish. But being selfish is the only way to get our resilience back, and it's the only way to help other people. I'll hear a lot of my clients say, I'm struggling with this thing, but I don't want it to be about me. I want to serve other people, particularly when I'm working with people in the business arena or in their life purpose area. They say, I want to work with other people. I want to help other people. I guarantee you, you cannot help any other living soul on this planet if your resilience is done and you're not helping your own soul first, not just your body, but your soul and your heart. If you are not really digging deep and honoring your soul's expression, you are not authentically going to reach any other human being on this planet. So I challenge you to go deep with your soul into your heart, and here's how to do it. And here's a couple of ideas. A lot of people say, I actually am so confused. I don't know what I want. I don't know what the best use of my talents or my skills are, or I'm very stuck. And I think that's because our head tends to really overrun our heart. And we've spent years doing all the stuff we should be doing, or we think we should be doing, or we have very, very noisy lifestyles. And so we can't listen to our heart. Our heart never lies. Our desire never lies. You cannot manufacture desire. Think about it. You cannot manufacture a genuine want for somebody or a want for another human being. You can't do it. So your desire is a very honest compass. And the way to get to that, the first way to get to that, is to draw really brutal boundaries. It doesn't have to be forever. Might be, but drawing boundaries with other people, drawing boundaries with certain practices so you can pull your attention and pull your energy back into your own body and into yourself. And that alone is going to start filling up that cup and start giving you some resilience back. And in that quiet, when you're not busy running around for everyone else, you're not busy focusing on helping everybody else, but if you're drawing those boundaries and really coming home to your heart and your soul in that quiet, you start to feel what your heart wants. I have not yet worked with a client in this life area who at some point we get down and they say, oh, this is what I've always wanted. It might take 2 or 3 sessions to get there, but we get there. This is something they've always wanted, and it comes out of their soul, out of a real organic expression of something they're really authentically wanting. And when that happens, when that's honored, then there's going to be an inevitable, beautiful ripple effect that connects genuinely with other people. So this came up in a session today, and I thought of an example, and I want to share it with you in case it resonates, in case you're thinking, oh my God, you're just talking about being selfish. It's a little bit more than being selfish, although you are going to have to be selfish in order to get into your heart and soul, because no one else can do it for you, and it has to be a solo journey. A little bit of it has to be solo. This book right here, this is a photographer. It's called Wonderland. Her name is Kirsty Mitchell, Kirsty, Kirsty Mitchell. She was a photographer. Her mother died, and she had such grief over this passing and the loss of her mother that she couldn't work. She had no choice but to make it about her. And to honor her mom, she just started making things. She started making elaborate costumes and elaborate pieces with no intention that it was going to someday end up being public. But over time, she created this fantastical world, a fantastical set of characters, did photo shoots with them. The photo shoot was a ginormously successful gallery shoot, and then she turned it into this huge book. Look at this. Look at this. The photos are amazing. I'll see if I can pop one out to show you just randomly. Oh, look how fun this one is. See if you can, this book's so heavy. Ah, look at that. I don't even know if you can see this, but it's super fun. But the point is, she took years, because she had to with her grief, to make it about her. And what resulted was such a beautiful work of art that I can now have in my living room that affected so many millions of people, that I can have this book, and this is my go-to for inspiration when I need something wildly imaginative and fantastical and I need proof. Somebody else out there made it about themselves and turned it into a beautiful work of art that connects with so many other people. There's a lot of examples about how people were ill and they had no choice but to do certain things at home to take care of themselves, and what came out of it was a brand new business, a great idea, something that really does connect with people. So I encourage you, in this time when we're all low on resilience, now is the time to pull it in. Make it about you. Get down with your heart and soul, create quiet space for yourself, and I promise you, what comes out of that will build your resilience back, and in the end you're going to have a better effect on people, and you're going to connect more authentically because you're going to be connecting with your authentic soul. Of course, as always, if there's anything I can do to help you with that, reach out. Take care, everybody.